Good morning. Happy 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Now, because I recognize patterns, the United States is going to fall. No empire in the history of the world has lasted more than 250 to 300 years. We're overdue for a war. We are overdue for natural catastrophes. We are overdue. It is time for Rome to fall again. Now, last night, a fellow creator brought up evangelism and going from the spiritual path of divination to evangelism. And I'm just going to be perfectly transparent when I tell you that I have these and this all on the same table, and I'm reading both. So I've been sitting here for many hours because I got up too fucking early, because I went to bed too fucking early. Man, this heat is like just sucking the life out of me. But we are supposed to have a cool down after this weekend, so that's good. So I was just sitting here reading. I was reading the book of Matthew, and then it led me to the book of Isaiah, and then I read John 3, and I read the entirety of John 3. And John 3 is Jesus sitting at the table with Nicodemus. Nicodemus arrived to where Jesus was staying in the middle of the night, because he was a Jewish rabbi. He was one of the Pharisees, and he didn't want anybody to know that he was visiting with this rebel, with this anarchist, if you will, who was rebelling against a very, very corrupt system. And Nicodemus was having an existential crisis, and he was talking to Jesus about it, and Jesus pretty much said, unless you be born of water and spirit, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, religion has bastardized this 100%, saying that we must be literally physically baptized in the water, hence water baptism. The book of Revelation says you must be baptized by fire. Many of us have been. Religion doesn't teach that these things are symbolic. To be born of water and spirit is to be hearing washed in the blood. You have to walk through the fire. You have to go through tribulation in order to come out the other side. And there have been many readers as of lately who have gone from the esoteric, occult path to back to religion. They've gone back to religion because these cards gave them some sort of supernatural power to see, but it was an illusion. Yeah. Go back to the Bible. because you've got it wrong. You've got it wrong. Jesus was trying to teach his followers emotional maturity. Peter was constantly being told to shut up, mind his business, to pay attention, to... I mean, at one point, he and Jesus were having a conversation, and Jesus straight up said, "Get behind me, Satan." Peter was constantly being corrected. He just couldn't get it. And I feel like there's a lot of people, I would love to say us, but I don't fall into this category. There's a lot of people who they hear the words that are coming out of our mouths as spiritual leaders, but they're not understanding. So, where did I start with this morning? I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Jesus came as a story for the Jews, to get the Jews out of religion, because religion is constructed by man and man is fallible. He didn't say follow me, like create a whole fucking religion around me, because he was trying to destroy the religion of Judaism. Jesus said, follow me, do as I do. The only way for people to see the truth is for us to live our truth. So, what does the collective need to know today? Today's 4th of July. It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs. Angel of Balance. Angel of Balance. Card number 48. Clairvoyance. And idyllic times. Idyllic times, the garden, paradise, clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, trust. This whole journey is about faith. Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. Alright, let's see. Let's read. Oh, synchronicity. They're both card number 48. Angel of Balance and idyllic times. Clairvoyance. Okay, let's start with the synchronicities here. An owl blesses the priestess of the garden as she holds a butterfly in her hands. This portends a time of great peace and joy coming your way. It may be an unexpected blessing or the long-awaited result of extensive effort on your part. The butterfly reminds us of the gentle power to become something completely new through the process of metamorphosis. As a caterpillar changes through an internal alchemical process, it experiences intense pressure and difficulty. In time, it emerges from its cocoon as a winged butterfly, having forged the strength to travel thousands of miles in its migration. Similarly, the hardships that you've gone through have brought you great value and inner strength, transforming your life and carrying you to a new reality of pleasant experiences and peaceful surroundings. So get ready for the idyllic times ahead. Let yourself relax and appreciate the peace and beauty coming into your life. Angel balance. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical, emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel you're getting yourself off center or losing focus, call upon this angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction. The garden, paradise. Unless ye be born of water and spirit, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. Clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Card number 35. The Oracle of Delphi gazes into her scrying bowl, patiently waiting for the images to take shape. She knows that a message is coming, so she remains peaceful and unafraid. There are 2 steps to her process, however. Once she receives the information, which often comes in the form of a riddle, she must interpret its meaning. Jesus spoke in parables. Those with eyes to see and ears to hear, it is our job to interpret the meaning and not take it literally. The process applies to your intuitive experience as well. Whether you realize it or not, you have the ability to receive messages from spirit. You also have the wisdom to make accurate interpretations. This card is telling you it's time to let go of old doubts and open up your own clairvoyant process. Those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Oh, isn't that interesting? I pulled both of the Sandra Ann Taylor decks this morning. I didn't even realize I did that. Okay. At the bottom of the energy oracle is the thinking woman, and at the bottom of the priestess of light is the power of self-love. All right. Tell me about idyllic times, please. Thank you. I've got the Fool. And at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay. Tell me about Angel of Balance. 6 of Swords. Bottom is the 6 of Cups. clairvoyance, please. The Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Lest she be born of water and spirits. Alright. Idyllic times. The Fool and the Emperor. This is our foundation. The Fool and the Emperor. The Garden and Paradise. You know, the foundational energy here is the masculine energy. It's the ego. We build our world with our ego. And yet the Fool is the inner child, wanting to come out and play. The Fool lives in the garden. The Fool lives in paradise. The Fool begs us to let it come out and play. And the Emperor tries to hold it back. No, no, no. We're too mature for that. No, no, no. I'm not using my imagination. I have to forge ahead. I have to work. I have to put money in the bank. I have to pay my bills. I have to take care of the house. I have to. And yet the Fool is asking us to jump off that ledge. Jump off the balance beam. To let them come out and play. Just to have a little bit of faith. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Ace of Cups. Lest ye be born of water and spirit. Our emotions, our nervous system, the Knight of Swords is the card of taking action on communication and thought and the way that we express ourselves. The Ace of Cups, this is new emotional energy coming in, and yet here it is with the Oracle of Delphi. Because water is also our intuition, our clairvoyance. We're being called to trust that. To trust the things that we see. To use our imaginations to create the world that we want. If you build it, he will come. Our manifestations are not just going to like magically drop in our laps. We actually have to do the work. We actually have to do the work. You know, it occurred to me a couple of weeks ago that I didn't need my mom to buy this property for me. I could have left Adam anytime I wanted to. I opened up my credit report and all of a sudden my credit score was well in the 700s. I could have got a USDA loan and purchased my own property. But with the offer of my mother purchasing this property and then offering it to me to rent, yes, I knew that there was going to be some stipulations, and I knew that there was going to have to be compromise, and I knew that I was going to have to put some work in to make this homestead a place where I wanted to live. The underlying energy that was always there was I could have did it for myself, but the dream was to rebuild the relationship with my family that had been broken because of perspectives and mindsets and distance and time. There's no patriarchy at all in this family anymore. All the men are gone. The only ones left are me, my mom, my grandmother. My two brothers are doing their own thing. Throughout the course of time, the women have always been the stable, the grounding force for the tribes. The women don't go anywhere, yet the men leave. My youngest brother has his own family. My middle brother is living with my grandmother, and he's just enjoying single life. My mom is taking care of her mother, and I'm here at the farm taking care of finishing raising my children, and I'm trying to kick them out of the nest. 22:02 on my timer. So trust the vision. Trust your emotions. Take action on the things that you see, because your manifestations, though you may see them, are not going to just fall in your lap. Now, Angel of Balance, and we've got 2 sixes. The 6 of Swords moving on to calmer waters. Moving away from chaos into the understanding that you fuck yourself up. And the 6 of Cups. Male and female, black and white. 6s are about balance. Also, a good friend of mine just turned 66 years old. Happy birthday, Janice. 66. Right in the middle. Trust it. You make your reality. You make your reality. I was just reading the book of Isaiah, and Isaiah was saying, you guys make these brazen images, these graven images, and yet I have never seen God. So you're worshiping a statue of something that is not. The only God that I see is me. I am the creator of my reality. I make the things that I need to happen. By coming into alignment, by coming into balance, I attract what I need. I attract what I need by recognizing the power of self-love. It's always about me first. I love you guys. It was 24:42 on my timer. I'm going to let you go. That's 6-6. I'll see you on the next one. Later.